Bruins. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much. He'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Ready. Black 24. Black 24. Fire.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gonna run it. It's Joyner.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. And the big fella. Elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders are on the move. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Thomas. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On the run, it's Joyner. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders will have it first and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Red Raiders looking to convert on fourth down.
Get ready.
They'll go with a direct snap. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Okay,
Defense going all in to stop the run.
Cut it. Cut it. Here we go.
The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on fourth down, they're backed up in their own end. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory.
why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good game. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. They take the lead with the 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28, Texas Tech, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. To throw, it's Morton. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Across the 45. Open space in the middle. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Morton. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. return. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
49, Texas Tech, 29.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback.
Turning it on! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to sub.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Runs through a tackle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Okay,
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
down.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Morton. Looking to scramble. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree.